why do you feel you don't have any obligation to return his unused balance of over $4,000?
Okay, I just want to backtrack a bit and reiterate on a few things. The equipment that Thiago was referring to, it's not a necessary piece of equipment for us to like have functioning. However, it's just simply pulling out the circuit breaker, pushing it back in, that gets it functioning. Yes.
Are you a pilot?
Yes, I am.
Certified pilot?
Yes, I am.
How long have you owned this business?
I've had this business for 6 years.
How many planes do you have?
We have one aircraft now. We had two. We have one. And we teach flight training the way the FAA wants it taught. We're heavily regulated. They do safety inspections on a regular basis. If we were not up to code with their standards and protocols and procedures, we'd be shut down. We're still open, okay, because we're doing everything by the book. Also, doing flight training in warm weather might be uncomfortable, but it's not unsafe. There's a few things in the emails where Thiago was mentioning that I forced him to fly.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh.
I want to know what basis you had to refuse the
Well, he hadn't provided us
request for a refund.
He hadn't provided us a medical note. We need to have something on paper from a physician stating that he's got PTSD from the crash, and therefore,
Did you ask the plaintiff for that?
I did, sir. Yes.
And did you ever receive that?
No, I did not, sir.
Now, when you were denied the refund by the defendant, you sent him an email, and this was August 8th of 2023. It states, "Hi, Blake. As discussed on the phone, I'm requesting a refund because I don't feel safe flying at your school anymore after the saddening, tragic, fatal accident last week. Since you refused to give me a refund over the phone, I'll let you know that I will file a lawsuit at the Van Nuys Courthouse and leave a bad Google review reflecting my lived experiences at the school. To avoid a bad Google review, please give me a full refund. Please let me know to avoid problems."
That's what I said, yeah.
And you said, you give me the full refund and I'll write a good review for you. Did you say that?
I did.
Explain to me how you could go from wanting to write a bad report and then you would be willing to write a good one for money.
Well, I have nothing against this guy. I don't want to ruin his business. I just wanted my money back, and I'm trying to be
I understand
nice and just write a
but
good review.
I just want to point out to you that sounds rather threatening.
It's my money, though.
Well, that remains to be seen. Judge Tawalda.
So I was going to actually ask about those emails as well, because at some point the plaintiff basically said, full amount I requested, no discounts. You still made $8,000 and had an interest-free loan for over a year. Then I'll give you a good review and resolve this amicably. Did you ever respond to that?
I just basically said, okay, well, you got a really good promotional rate, so I'll audit your account and I'll put it to the regular rates, which you would have paid if we didn't give you the deal, and then we'll see what's left over. And then he responded by saying, nope, no discounts.
Right, and you didn't respond to that.
After that, yeah, I didn't respond to it. I was just like, okay, well, it looks like he's going to do something, so if he's going to do something, he's going to do something.